In London, you see lots, varieties, you see Africans, you see different countries, just name it.
Yeah,
but
but
here
here
is
it's just
very restricted, no
base.
African
That's how-
item.
If you come here every day and look around, I can tell out of the 100 people, maybe you see just one black.
So at this point, I can boldly say that I have gone around all of the stalls, but I have not seen any African-friendly store or any store that is selling African items.
Today, I'm heading over to the Belfast Christmas Market to explore if there are any African vendors, stalls, or items at this market. So this is my 7th Christmas in Belfast, and one of my favorite things to do at Christmas in Belfast is to visit the Christmas market. But I'm almost always disappointed because I never find any African vendors or any African items being sold at this Christmas market. And yes, most people do get confused. So Belfast, which is the capital of Northern Ireland, is part of the UK, but it shares a border to the southwest of the Republic of Ireland. And according to the BBC from August 2024, they say Northern Ireland generally has the lowest rate of immigration. So apparently the 2021 census showed that about 6% of the Northern Ireland population were born outside the UK. That almost 97% of people in Northern Ireland describe their ethnicity as white. So truly, foreigners, all blacks, are the minority, the extreme minority. However, this year, marking the 20th anniversary of the Belfast Christmas Market, from what I heard, the organizers actually made provisions to include African vendors at this year's Belfast Christmas Market. So I'm heading over there with my husband and my baby to find out if there are indeed African stalls or vendors at this Christmas market. That would actually make my day. So come with me. Come on, let's go. Belfast Christmas Market usually starts by mid of November and runs until just before Christmas. It opens all day of the week, but during the weekdays, it usually starts around 10 a.m. and closes at 8 p.m. And on the weekends, it starts at 10 a.m. and then it closes at 10 p.m. This is held at the City Hall, which is situated in the city center. Honestly, the decoration is very, very beautiful, but you can usually see it when it gets dark. So I started touring the place by looking at all the stalls just outside the Christmas market. So I just went around the stalls outside. I saw the Visit Belfast stand. I saw a couple of other stands, coffee stands, even skincare stands and all of that, and there was no African vendor around it. But hold on, we would go inside, okay? But then when I was coming back, something caught my eye. I saw the store and it says Shade Shack, right? And it looked like they were selling something very similar to the Ghana Kente. So I had to zoom in, like, what is it? It looked very similar to the Ghana Kente. But anyways, it was being sold by white people, and I don't really think it was Kente they were selling. I didn't bother to go and check as well. I looked around for a wee bit and then I went inside to explore the stalls or the stands inside as well. Then the first stall that caught my eye when I went inside was a stall or a shop called Gourmet, right? And I saw 2 African guys in that store. I was so happy, and they were playing like reggae music, right? So I thought this was some Caribbean food, right? I was expecting some jerk chicken and some, hot sauce and all of that, but they were selling burgers. So I'm just thinking they're just workers working for a white person, like a white owner, because burgers are no traditional meal for Jamaicans. Yeah, I zoomed into the guy because I thought, oh, finally an African store. But no, they were selling burgers. Okay, that's disappointing. Let's go look around some more. It had diverse items, from maps to horns to food items, like so many diverse items. It was really beautiful. To carved items, and I also realized that even with the people coming to the Christmas market itself, there weren't loads of black people. At this point, it was just me, my husband, and my baby that had black skin at the market. Why is that so? And at this point, we had been in for like 30 minutes, and it was just us blacks, aside the vendors alone. Even the people just coming to the market itself, we were not even seeing black people. I mean, where are all the black people in Belfast? Where are they? So I also saw there's like a bar in there, and I thought it was really cool. There was like a bar in there at the Christmas market, quite huge, quite spacious, and then they had loads of people there. And when we entered, it's like I could see loads of eyes on me. It's like we're the only black people in the bar, so we were quite uncomfortable. I just went back, honestly. Plus, it was really smelling of strong alcohol, and I was with my baby, so we had to go back. So I kept going around all the stores, and then I saw saw this lady, this beautiful lady who says Nanelle. And I'm like, oh, she must know me. Guys, I'm that popular, right? So I decided to ask her a few questions and I just love her jacket. And she was happy to let me ask her questions. And apparently she is from London. Guys, listen to what she had to say. Just listen.
And so guys, I just met somebody who knows me. I'm a star.
You are.
So please introduce yourself, your name, and then what are you doing in Belfast?
Okay. My name is Fumilayo. I came to Belfast for visitation.
Just for station, okay. But you've been in London the entire time?
Yes.
Okay. Is there something similar to this in London?
Yes, there's been Christmas market in London as well, and I think I like the atmosphere of Belfast.
Why?
For London, it's a bit congested. You know, there are lots of people.
Okay.
But in Belfast, you can explore well.
Yeah, I think I understand that. But I was also thinking about the lines that, like, you don't see any African-friendly stuff or black stuff in the market. Like, you don't see anything.
No, not at all.
In London, is it like that?
In London, you see lots, varieties. You see Africans, you see different countries. Just name it.
Yeah,
but
but
here
here
is
it's just-
very restricted. No
Yes,
African
that's what
items.
I like your jacket, by the way. Where'd you get it?
Thank you. Pretty little thing.
Oh, okay, really nice. So thank you so much.
You're doing an amazing job. Well done.
Thank you.
So like you heard from her, the good thing with the Belfast Christmas market is that there is space, it's not overcrowded, so you can actually, go around, right? However, with London, there's just so many people. And I've heard that even with London Primark, London TK Maxx, all the London shops, they are almost always overcrowded. So you don't really get the space and have the, to do what you want to do, to shop or to go around or do what you want to do. But with Belfast, obviously there are less people, so you get time to, explore properly. And same with the market. At this point, after that, I decided to just go try some of the things there. My husband wanted a hot dog, so I got him some hot dog. This was about £7. Hot dog tastes like hot dog. I mean, it was nothing special. He had to go back for ketchup, and then that was it. I kept exploring. So I saw the food court area. I'm like, let me go see. Maybe I'll see some people selling suya or Nigerian jollof or something like that. We went in and there was another disappointment. Nothing. Nada. At this point, I was getting tired. I'm like, so no black people, no black vendors, nothing. How? Where are all the black people in Belfast, guys? Where are they? I did see a Chinese store, Wokman, and I was so happy they're selling Chinese food. But the thing is, Chinese food is generally accepted. Lots of people eat Chinese. In fact, that I know some Irish people and some British people that love Chinese more than their own food. So that is not really a surprise, but I was still happy because they are foreigners. I decided to go further, explore more areas in the market and see if I'll be lucky. Let me say that at this point, the lady I interviewed was the only black person I had seen, and we had been there for like an hour. So the thing is, you black people, you don't want to sell, you also don't want to come and buy. What kind of people are you? I saw this Coffee Express store when I was entering the market, and it had lots of people queuing to buy. So I was like, it must be nice, okay? So let me also try. And what made me buy it was I saw that it had this marshmallow thingy where they roast the marshmallow with fire, and it looked so nice. So I'm like, let me try it. And I bought 2 medium cups, and it was £11, and it tasted quite nice. I also saw other content creators, yes, and then I saw there was a Santa workshop where parents were queuing with their toddlers and their babies to take a picture with Santa. Even the queue had no blacks in them. What is wrong with us black people? Even the queue had no blacks. Come on. And I saw the most lovely thing ever. I saw this toast your own marshmallow stand where people would get their marshmallows and then will stretch it over the fire and then toast it. It was so nice. It was so lovely. It was like a scene out of like a movie. It was so beautiful, honestly. Yeah, that's white people doing white people things. So I went to this area as well, which was more like a kids area, and then I saw people waiting for their kids to go on that thing. And over there as well, I didn't see one black person. Not one black person, not one black child. And then there was a cotton candy stand. I decided to buy one for my son RJ, and he did like it. So the cotton candy, the whole triangle thing was just £4. It was quite huge. I still have some left lying around in my house. And then I saw this New York burger or whatever stand. So I decided to try it. The pictures looked nice. And I love everything American. So I'm like, let me get it. This also cost about £8, if I can remember correctly. Yes, it would cost about £8. And I had quite a bit of a chit chat with a guy. And finally, I saw these 2 gentlemen just when I was about to give up, and they agreed for me to interview them. I was so excited, honestly. And they agreed with what I said. Listen to them.
So I'm just asking you, what's your view about this whole Christmas market?
Well, it's nice, but I just see it as a business center.
Okay. But why don't we have stalls as Africans here? I haven't seen any Nigerians selling the jollof or, kebabs or.
Yeah. Here everything is about process.
Okay.
Yeah. If they are interested, they can make an inquiry. But if they don't make inquiry, they can just fly or disappear or appear magically.
What do you think?
But I think the most important thing is the market. Is a market for it? Are we going to have our people come out to actually come and patronize? And we actually have somebody who is doing this, who has like an African shop who is doing this and say, okay, this is seasonal. And so when this isn't coming, I'm going to come here to do this. Okay, am I going to get a shop? Where is my shop going to be? What is the process? I mean, so there are bureaucracy for all of those things. And there are people that are used to this bureaucracy. Those people you see here, they don't do it just here. They move to place. There's going to be another place, they're going to go there. This is what they do. So if you're going to have an African who is going to be having days like, okay, I know when I'm done in the city hall, I will go to the other part, I will go to other parts of Northern Ireland. Yes, it become a profession that they want to do. So, but Africans that have come here, the way they first of all come in, except like 10 generations that have been here. So you that have come in, you're trying to process, you're trying to do the stuff you want to do, you want to get your paper, you want to work.
This is not your priority.
This will not be your priority to come and represent.
Focus. We have a focus. And number two, if you look around, if you come here every day and look around, I can tell out of the 100 people, maybe you see just one black.
Honestly, I've been searching for black people to ask questions. You're the only second people I have met. So if that Nigerian comes to bring the jollof stand here, nobody will buy, literally.
So honestly, in conclusion, what I would say is that I know for sure that the organizers of the Belfast Christmas Market did try to include African vendors this time around. However, my own people did not show that much interest, or they did not do what they were supposed to do on time. So it wasn't their fault. The organizers did try, and this is from quite a reliable source, right? And I also know that some of these African vendors, they're probably thinking that there are not a lot of blacks in Northern Ireland. So even if they get a stores and then they forgo their work for like 2 weeks, they're not gonna make that much profit to make up, because imagine if it's a nurse and she wants to get jollof, right? A shift is paying her about £200, right? Or a bit more than that. And what if she comes and she's not able to make that much in a day as profits, right? And our people are always thinking about money, so they're also thinking if people are going to patronize, because as you could see, there were not even enough African people over there just walking by. There were not. They have all gone to work. They are all doing 2 shifts. Anyway, that's just by the way. So basically, this is the nature of Belfast. And if you have a Christmas market in other parts of UK and you attended, let me know how different it is from this Christmas market that you just saw. Merry Christmas, everybody. May the coming year bring us good health, more money, and everything we wish for. In Jesus' name, amen.